In this discussion, you can see how to create Excel file using Python. First of all, we are going to editor and creating a new Python file, xlsxwriter.py. Now we are going to importing one package, which is xlsxwriter package. Import xlsxwriter, and using this package we are trying to create one Excel file. So first of all, like, we can create one object for that xlsxwriter object, like student equal to xlx equal to xlsxwriter dot workbook, and here we have to give as a file name which we have to generate, like xlsx, sorry. And so first of all, we just created one instance of this workbook, and using this one, like, it will create file, and we are just storing here in this instance. After that, we have to add one worksheet. So based on that worksheet, we have to add a list of the student data. Again, we are going to here in student xlx seat equal to student xlx dot add worksheet. That's it. Now we have to add student data inside a particular column. So, and then after, we are just going to add some dynamic data based on for loop. Okay, so student.seat.write, and here in this case, first we have to use a1, which is a column name, student1. Then after copying this one, student2, student3, student4, student5. That's it. And here, like, b1, c1, d1 and e1. After that, like, we have to close this student file using close method, and simply we have to execute here this Python file. You can see here it will automatically create. Again, going to this finder, and you can see the student.xls file is created. Going to open this one, you can see a1, b1, c1, d1 and e1. It's created like student 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I'm just closing this file. Going to again into terminal, simply a2, a3. It will auto adjust that column name, like this is column name and this is row name. A5 executed successfully. Going to file folder, directory path, and trying to open. So you can see a1 having a student 1, a2 having a student 2, a3 having a student 3. So like this way you can also add. If you don't want to add such way, and you have a huge data, and based on that you have to manage yourself, like to giving a specific row and specific column, it is also possible. So now going to the same way, closing this file, going to PyCharm, and here we have to use some we have to do some changes. But before that, we have to remove this one, and student create one header part, like list of student header, like student name, again marks, after that student list, and here we have to use a list of list, and inside list as a list of string 1, 2, 3 and 4. Student 1 40, student 2 50, student 3 60, student 4 and 70. So you having like a list of the data, and based on that data you have to manage the row and column. It is also possible, and simply what we have to do is, now first of all we have to add this header part like student name and marks. So here like we can use like row as a 0 to start and column as 0 to start. After that we have to use as a header in student headers, and here we have to use as a student seat dot write row 0 row and column. After that header, in header part you can see the like one by one it will write in XML file, like A1 having a student name, B1 having a marks, and then after A2 having this one, A3 having this one, and so on. So we have to do like this way, and doing some auto increment plus equal to 1. So it will, this is for header part, for student in student list. After that we have to write down the list of students, student sheet dot write, and first one is a row, after is a colon is 0, and here we have to print as a student name. In another colon we have to print marks, and here we have to give a 1, and above 1 is a 0. But here you can see this row we have to manage, it's already occupied with the header part, and now we have to override the same to row, plus we have to auto increment the row part, and that's it. Now we are just executing this Python file, going to directory path and try to open this Excel file. You can see here student name and marks is a header part, so using A1 and B1. After that like student list, like this is a student 1 and 40, so same you can also verify from here, student 1 40, student 2 50, like this way. You can also verify like this way, student 1 for 40, student 2 for 50, and student 3 for 60, so on. If you have any doubt, please comment below, and see you in next video.